Good morning. Welcome to the third quarter town hall, and I happen to have a tie on of golf. It's golf related for the Ryder Cup this weekend. Go USA, right? It's in New York, so I'll include that in my prayer, just kidding. Welcome to the town hall today, and today's topic is navigating your health and wellness journey. We will show the video following the opening prayer. And then we'll have a question and answer session with Steve Eggles, our Vice President of Operations. Thank you for being here, Steve. And for Dr. Paul Reinbold, he's our Vice President and Chief Medical Officer. He'll be on this big screen, Teams. Have questions related to the video or anything else related to health and wellness. Try not to get like culinary, when is the irrigation gonna start, landscaping. This is health and wellness journey. So thank you for being here, and please pray with me. Dear Lord, thank you for bringing us together today to learn more about our health and wellness journey here at Lanier Village Estates. We are so blessed to be in a community of loving, caring, patient, and happy individuals. Please continue to bless us with all that you can and have us lead the lives that you would like us to. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. So with that, we'll lead into the video.
I'm Karen Christensen, President of ACTS. Thank you for joining us for our third Town Hall meeting of the year. As you may know, ACTS hosts 4 of these Town Hall meetings each year, presented by various members of our leadership team. The topics for the meetings in May and November are consistent each year. May's topic covers the annual report from the preceding year. November's meeting focuses on the annual budget for the upcoming year. The other town hall meetings, typically in March and September, like this one, present opportunities for us to address other topics that we believe are valuable to you, ACTS residents. For your convenience, we are providing this pre-recorded presentation, allowing you to watch it at a time that works best for you. Subsequently, a live question and answer session will be scheduled in your community with the specific date and time shared by your executive director. Today, we will be addressing a topic that impacts all of us, our unique personal journey toward achieving optimal health and wellness. At ACTS, our mission has always been to support your well-being and provide peace of mind through every stage of life and in all levels of living. Today's program, titled Navigating Your Health and Wellness Journey, is designed to give you a clear picture of the many services and supports available to you, and to answer some of the common questions we often hear about healthcare, insurance, and overall well-being. We'll begin with an updated look at ACTS's unique model for living, designed to keep you healthy and thriving. We'll highlight some of the resources to which you have access on your campus from our dedicated primary care team led by our nurse practitioners and supported by physicians and specialist consultants, to our fitness and rehab services and our home health and support services. We'll also provide a general overview of insurance coverage. While we won't be making any recommendations, we'll discuss some general concepts of Medicare and how ACTS works with residents and their insurers to coordinate coverage of services. We're fortunate to have with us today several members of our healthcare leadership team who will share their expertise and help us navigate these topics together. In this presentation, you'll hear from Dr. Paul Reinbold, Vice President and Chief Medical Director, Connie Rasmussen, Corporate Director of Fitness and Rehabilitation Services, and Pam DeVito, Managing Director, Wellbeing Services. Let's listen and learn as they help us with navigating your health and wellness journey.
Thank you, Karen. Here at ACTS, we know that health is about more than just medical visits. It's about living life to the fullest. It's about finding joy in your day, feeling confident in your independence, and knowing you have a trusted team guiding you along the way. Today, healthcare can feel complicated. Different specialists, therapies, medications, insurance. It's a lot to juggle, and it can feel overwhelming. But here's the good news. You'll always have a trusted ACTS team by your side to help guide the way. At ACTS, we've created a simpler, more connected way to manage your health and wellness. Think of it as a roadmap with your primary care team as your navigator, coordinating care, connecting services, and keeping you on track toward your personal goals. In the next half hour, you'll see how this approach works. From fitness and rehab that builds strength and confidence, to home services that bring assistance and care to your doorstep. At ACTS, health and wellness should feel easier, not harder. With the right team on your side, it's possible to live well, stay well, and thrive, right here in your community. At ACTS, your health journey begins with your primary care team, easily accessible and located right in your community, led by nurse practitioners and supported by physicians and specialist consultants. This health navigation team is ready and available to help guide you on your health and wellness journey. In the complex landscape of modern healthcare, the role of the primary care nurse practitioner has never been more indispensable. Their importance transcends routine checkups and prescription renewals, reaching into the very heart of personalized, preventive, and coordinated care. Let's explore the multifaceted benefits of building a trusting relationship with a primary care provider and illustrate why they are vital guides in navigating the path to optimal health. One of the foremost advantages of having an ACTS nurse practitioner as your primary care provider is continuity of care. The primary care team becomes intimately familiar with a resident's medical history, lifestyle, and family background, allowing for a deeper understanding of health trends, chronic conditions, and risk factors that may otherwise go unnoticed in other care settings. Continuity is especially valuable for those managing chronic illnesses such as diabetes, hypertension, or asthma. While much of our discussion today is focused on independent living, it is important to realize that continuity of care is important across all levels of care. An ACTS nurse practitioner that knows you and understands your needs is best equipped to help guide your journey and remain involved in your care should it require a temporary or longer stay in Oak Ridge Terrace or Willowbrook Court. The primary care team remains a champion of preventive medicine. Through regular screenings, immunizations, and age-appropriate health assessments, primary care providers help residents avoid disease before it starts. Screenings for conditions like cancer, cardiovascular disease, and osteoporosis are most effective when coordinated by a provider who understands personal and family risk. By choosing the ACTS primary care team, all of your protected health information is securely maintained in an electronic medical record and available to you and other providers via a portal whenever needed. Beyond physical health, primary care encompasses mental and emotional wellness. Providers routinely screen for depression, anxiety, and other mental health challenges, connecting residents to resources that nurture holistic well-being. Healthcare can be bewildering, especially when multiple specialists are involved. Primary care providers act as navigators, orchestrating referrals, interpreting test results, and synthesizing recommendations from various experts. This coordination ensures that the entire care team is aligned with each resident's personal goals. No two individuals are alike, and a primary care provider is uniquely positioned to offer personalized advice. An ACTS nurse practitioner has a unique understanding of a resident's life, enabling them to suggest practical solutions consistent with every individual's preference. Through every life change, primary care providers are present to guide in each new direction. Whether navigating new diagnosis, coping with loss, or planning for end-of-life care, a primary care provider ensures stability and compassion. For individuals facing major life changes, such as moving, a new health challenge, or losing a loved one, a primary care provider ensures support and facilitates successful adaptation to new health realities.
It gives us such peace of mind to have Suzanne right here with us, and we know we can call on her whenever we have a problem.
I like to have a nurse practitioner in the building because of convenience, and I have gotten to know Suzanne, and Suzanne has gotten to know me personally, not just off of a computer or paper, and I think that it's good to have someone like that available at all times.
We have outstanding care from our nurse practitioner. She is not only used to the geriatric situation, she is compassionate and empathetic at our changing pace at this time. She is always available to us and is willing to quickly make an appointment, squeezing her time schedule to meet our needs. She follows us with whatever doctor we have and takes care of every need that may come up, giving assurance and helpfulness at every stage of our time with health needs. In Willowbrook Court, where I currently am, in our home setting, in assisted living, and in whatever issue we have.
Your primary care team is at the heart of your health journey, but they're not alone. Working right alongside them are our fitness and rehab professionals, making sure you have the strength, balance, and confidence to enjoy life every day.
Experts agree one of the most impactful things we can do to navigate a path to successful aging is exercise. That's where your ACTS Fitness and Rehab team comes in. We're here alongside your ACTS primary care team to guide you, support you, and help you discover just how powerful the right kind of exercise can be. Because exercises prescribed by a fitness or rehab professional go beyond just moving. The right exercise designed specifically for you and your body can help relieve pain, reduce stress, improve your sleep, increase your endurance, and give you the freedom of movement to do the things you love with confidence and with more joy. At ACTS Fitness and Rehab, we help you tap into the magic of exercise. It's not about doing more. It's about doing what works best for you. Here's the truth. Starting at age 50, we lose 1 to 3% of our muscle mass every year. This is true for you, for me, for your adult children, and even your adult grandchildren. But the good news, we all have a way to fight back. The right exercise replaces the strength that Mother Nature and Father Time try to take away, helping you stay active, independent, and in control of your life. Are you wondering how well you're aging right now? ACTS Fitness and Rehab can help you find out. With our ACTS Rehab Thrive screen, we can identify how you're aging and highlight any areas of risk that might be present. With the ACTS Fitness Assessment, we can pinpoint which areas of exercise will be most beneficial for you. Together, they create a powerful roadmap to successful aging, personalized, practical, and designed to help you achieve your healthiest, most joyful life, and even open up new opportunities. Our fitness and rehab teams are highly trained and certified in exercise and treatment programs designed specifically for your needs. Whether you want to build strength, reduce stiffness, relieve pain, improve your posture and bone health, enhance your hand coordination, improve your balance and walking stability, improve your swallowing or voice, manage your bladder control, or boost your brain function and more, we have a specialty program for you. In addition to these programs, you also have access to private fitness training sessions and one-on-one rehab sessions on a fee-for-service basis. Outpatient and skilled inpatient rehab services are available and are typically covered under Medicare Part A and Part B, as well as other health insurance plans. Our long list of research-backed specialty programs can help you navigate a pathway to living your very best life. So why wait? Let Axe Fitness and Rehab help you discover the strength, confidence, and joy that comes with the right professional assistance, designed with you and for you. The right exercise, the right guidance, the right results. Your future self will thank you. For more information, see your community's Director of Fitness and Rehabilitation. They're here to help you take the next step.
I'd like to tell you about my experience with PT. Back in November, I had a fall. I fell in a parking lot and fractured my femur just below the hip. Ended up with a hip replacement. And afterward, as I got back, I could hardly move. So my first thing was to see the folks at physical therapy. They got me moving again. They taught me how to walk with a cane and how to walk with a walker. And after I got through that, I was taught how to walk with these activator poles. All have been designed to keep me safe and comfortable and mobile. And as an aside, another thing that happened shortly after I was recovering from that, I got an attack of vertigo, which here again, the therapy folks helped me out. They taught me various maneuvers to put those little particles back in place so that I would not be dizzy and have vertigo anymore. It's got me from being in a lot of pain and immobile to being able to move comfortably now outside in all kinds of terrain. Where these poles came in handy is when you have to maneuver with territory that's not kind to you, where you're worried about falling. These give you extra stability, and you can move a lot faster, and you can go uphill and downhill a lot safer. And they make walking a lot easier and more comfortable for me. I've enjoyed my time in therapy. It got me from someone who could barely move and someone who was dizzy to somebody who's got good equilibrium and isn't afraid of falling anymore, and I'm almost pain-free now.
Your health and wellness journey is unique to you. Along the way, there may be times when you or your loved ones could use a little extra support at home. At Axe, we believe in a whole person approach to wellness. At the center of that approach is your primary care team, trusted partners who know you best. And when additional help is needed, your care team can connect you with the right resources to make life feel easier, safer, and more supported. This close relationship helps ensure that nothing slips through the cracks. Everyone on your care team is working together to keep you healthier for longer and more independent right where you live. Sometimes that connection happens after a hospital stay or an emergency room visit, and other times it's simply because you or your family ask for it. No matter how it starts, our goal is always the same: to bring the right care and support directly to you in your home. This support is offered in two main pathways: home services and Medicare home health. Home services is our private duty option. Think of it as personalized support for daily living, designed around your needs and routines. Lifestyle services can help with everyday tasks like taking care of plants or pets, changing linens, or keeping up with the laundry. Personal care services provide gentle assistance with bathing, dressing, or medication reminders, helping you stay independent while giving families peace of mind. With our specialty services, we go even further. In medication management, a nurse helps organize prescriptions, refills, and schedules. In care management, we coordinate doctor's appointments and can even go with you if you'd like, keeping your health journey connected and on track. The second pathway is Medicare Home Health. Home health brings skilled nursing and therapy right into your home. Whether you're recovering from an illness, surgery, or hospitalization, home health professionals like nurses and therapists work alongside you to restore strength, confidence, and independence. And here's something important to know. With Original Medicare, qualified home health services are covered at no out-of-pocket cost. Some Medicare Advantage plans may charge a daily copay and/or other charges. At the heart of all of this is a simple promise: to support your health, your independence, and your overall well-being, where it matters most, at home. So whether it's help with daily routines, recovery after a hospital stay, or staying connected with your primary care team, we're here to walk with you every step of the way.
Our experience really began several weeks before the knee surgery itself. And when it went down to the office for scheduling, the topic of physical therapy and, of course, nursing care came up. And we told them we were from Indian River Estates. And they said, oh, you have a reputation of excellent, skilled physical therapists. And they recommended that we would actually do the first couple of weeks of physical therapy here in Indian River Estates. The big day came and Flo had her surgery. To me, it was amazing. We had a physical therapist, Bernadette, that was here later that day. She was here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, almost every day for the next week or two. And Tina, our nurse, came back over the weekend. She was on call to help with the changing of the bandage.
Couldn't have been happier.
Yeah, couldn't have
in
been
terms
happier.
of the same people were at the house. They came at the time that they said they were going to come, and if they were late for some reason, there was always a telephone call. I think the key to part of this was the fact that the doctor's office, we spoke with the doctor's office at the planning session for the surgery and made sure that the doctor's office was comfortable with our home care here. They made sure the orders got here, and so there were no surprises. We weren't a call out of the blue. That would be my one thing that would be really, really important, that the care plan to be set up appropriately really requires that we, the patient, get in touch with the home care office and let them know that we are planning to have some surgery or a hospital admission, whatever it is. And don't be afraid if you have to go to the hospital and they ask you about follow-up care. Yes, Indian River Estates has their own Medicare certified home health program, so we can have seamless care. If ongoing care is needed after Medicare is no longer the appropriate payer, we can transition right to regular services here at Indian River Estates. It's a real benefit to living here.
So the overall experience was outstanding. We could not have been happier. Nothing that we could have requested for to have been done differently. So thank you.
One question we hear often is, how does all of this work with my health insurance? ACS is able to accept Original Medicare Part A and Part B for any of the covered services mentioned. Generally, Part A is for services in Willowbrook Court after a qualifying hospital stay. Part B applies for nurse practitioner and other provider services. We know that there are many options outside of the traditional Medicare program, and those options provide varying levels of coverage. We are pleased that ACS is also able to participate with many Medicare Advantage and private health insurances as well. However, we are not authorized as a healthcare provider for all Medicare Advantage plans and other insurance plans, as many of these programs have their own criteria that do not allow all healthcare providers to participate. In many of the areas where ACS communities are located, Medicare Advantage and private insurers are not enrolling additional providers. Despite our best efforts, this means ACTS nurse practitioners and our other services cannot be participating providers for insurance reimbursement. We continually revisit with these plans for reconsideration, but ultimately it is the insurer's decision. If you have insurance other than original Medicare Part A and Part B, we recommend you check with the primary care or business office to confirm coverage and the amount of any out-of-pocket costs you are responsible to pay. Each individual's insurance and associated coverage is evaluated at the point of care, and ACT's billing department is consulted if necessary to confirm reimbursement and payment options. Let's recap. In a world where health information can be overwhelming and healthcare systems often seem impersonal, your ACTS nurse practitioner and primary care team can serve as a beacon of stability and expertise, fostering trust and continuity and connecting you to the care you need, setting a true course to optimal health and wellness. At ACTS, our holistic, interdisciplinary team approach guides everything we do for you, connecting primary care, rehab, fitness, cognitive health, home services, Medicare home health, spiritual support, nutrition, palliative care, and hospice services. It's about more than treatment. It's about proactive pathways to keep you healthy, engaged, and thriving. Health and wellness can feel complicated, but with a more connected and personalized approach, it becomes simple, meaningful, and empowering. It's about connection, clarity, and confidence, giving you the tools, support, and opportunities to stay independent, engaged, and thriving. Together, we'll help you not just live longer, but live better, making every day your best day.
Thank you, Dr. Paul, Connie, and Pam, and thank you for watching today's Town Hall meeting presentation. I hope you found the information helpful and that it gave you a clear understanding of the many services and resources available to you here at ACTS. At the heart of everything we do is our commitment to your well-being, your sense of security, and your peace of mind. Please remember, you're never on this journey alone. Our team members are here to guide and support you. If you have questions after watching this program, we encourage you to reach out in advance so that answers can be provided at the in-person meeting on your campus, hosted by your executive director and led by the Vice President of Operations for your region. On behalf of all of us, thank you for choosing ACTS. We're honored to walk alongside you and look forward to continuing to support your well-being in every way we can. We wish you a wonderful fall season, continued good health, and countless blessings. May God bless you and the entire ACTS family.
Am I on? Yep. All right. Very good video. I want to welcome Dr. Paul Reinbold. Dr. Paul, can you hear us yet?
I can. Thank you all for having me. Good
Perfect.
to see you.
Great for you to be with us. Also, a couple of our team members that are here. Angeli happens to be on vacation, long scheduled vacation. So Kim Watson is here on her behalf, as well as Stephanie Pitts. She's a nurse practitioner that helps us out at multiple communities. And then we have Sherry Wilder, our director of fitness and rehab. So thank you for being here. And now I'll hand it off to Steve.
Thank you, Scott. Good morning, guys. Does my sound okay? Can you hear me well? Okay. It's always wonderful to be here with you at Lanier Village Estates. So this is our question and answer portion of our meeting. Karen mentioned we'd like to get questions in advance if you want to submit written questions, and then we have open questions from the floor. We did not receive any written questions ahead of time, so this is your time to carry the meeting and ask questions if you have them. And we're delighted to have Dr. Paul here with us to help with answers or any information that you might be interested in hearing.
Okay, we'll come with a microphone.
In the presentation, it was pointed out that you could go to Willowbrook Court after a qualifying Okay. After having a qualifying stay in the hospital, what is the length of that stay?
Oh, the qualified stay, to get admitted to Willowbrook Court and utilize your Medicare Part A benefit, you need to have a 3-night hospital stay. And that's, just to be clear, that's to be admitted for Medicare to receive therapy. As a life care resident, you can still be admitted to Willowbrook Court without a qualifying hospital stay and become a temporary or permanent resident in Willowbrook Court without going through that process. So there's two different ways there.
Is there a charge if you go the second route? You don't have a qualifying stay in the hospital.
If you have a qualifying stay and you're covered by Medicare, then there's no out-of-pocket cost.
But if you do not have a qualifying stay but elect to go into Willowbrook Court, what are the charges?
There's still not a fee. Your life care contract covers you if you're admitted into Willowbrook Court. If you have less than a 3-day hospital stay and you need therapy, that's a different story, because in order to qualify for Medicare to cover your therapy services as an inpatient, you need the 3-day stay. If you don't have the 3-day stay, you can still use your Part B coverage and do outpatient physical therapy. So you still have access to that benefit, just as an outpatient, not an inpatient.
Okay. Thank you.
What I will add to that is there are times where hospitals put you on observation status for 3 days or even more. You or a loved one needs to be your voice and say, why am I not on inpatient? Because you want to get your Medicare benefits. So you've got to go after that yourselves. Or Kim can help and give advice as well. But it's important to have the 3 inpatient days in the hospital.
Scott?
Yes.
Could you also touch on the respite benefit, because that's come up in other communities?
Yeah, there is an opportunity to use respite in Willowbrook Court as well. Steve, can you touch on it a little bit more? Or Dr. Paul?
Yeah, I'm going to let Dr. Paul, can you follow up on that?
Well, you have a benefit as part of your contract that you can be in Willowbrook Court if you need those additional services. That it's covered the same way as with your life care contract.
Correct.
As you had just discussed. So like if we were talking about coming back from the hospital, and with your life care contract, if you haven't had a qualifying stay, then you'll be in Willowbrook Court. But if you happen to be in independent living or Oak Bridge Terrace and need those services, you can move within the community in a similar fashion without the charge for a respite stay, a shortened stay before returning back again.
Right.
And then, as you said, that Medicare Part B covers your therapy in that stay as well.
Right.
You would need an order from your doctor still, and room and board would be covered in Willowbrook Court, and then any additional services would be under Part B. Other questions? Over there, Anna.
It's my understanding that, excuse me, if you need hospice care, that it automatically is through Pruitt. Is that a contract? And what if we want, for instance, the hospice care through the hospitalier?
Well, interestingly, I'll touch on this.
Okay.
I shared today in the link that we had a Willowbrook Court, our annual survey, over this past weekend, which is the 3rd year in a row it's been on a weekend, which is unusual. We did very well. The surveyors asked to see our hospice contract with Northeast Georgia Medical Center. So I do believe both options are available because we have contracts with both companies, both services.
Right. So as an independent living resident, you could do hospice care with whatever hospice service you choose. If you're a resident in Willowbrook Court and hospice wants to come in to see you, they have to go through the process of having a contract with us. So there's a little bit of paperwork involved, and any hospice service can do that. There's just an administrative process in order for us to do that. And we already have contracts in place, so sometimes it's easier to use someone we have a contract with, but it's your choice. Yes.
Could you tell us the insurance companies that Angeli will not take?
Oh, I'd love to tell you that. It would take a long time.
I do have.
There's how many insurance providers out there that we?
So I can touch on that a little bit, Steve. So she does take traditional Medicare, Humana, United Healthcare, and TRICARE. So, you know, we could list all the other, that's what she accepts or can accept. And as I suggested in the video, the difficulty is that it's the insurers that decide whether they will accept our provider, Angeli, in their panel as a participating provider. And they have their own criteria. It's not like traditional Medicare where if you're licensed and you have the prerequisites, you can take Medicare and compete with any other provider. With these closed panels, it might be based on where Angeli is located. So some insurers view the fact that we have a Willowbrook court in our communities, that the whole community is a skilled nursing facility. And so they'll come back at us despite our best explanations and tell us that we don't credential providers in skilled nursing facilities. Or they'll just say, we have enough primary care providers in your area already, or another multitude of reasons. Rest assured, we pursue that. We are continuing to pursue that. In fact, we've hired a second credentialing specialist to go over the work of our first consultant to see if there's some things that could be done differently to get our providers credentialed. So in some areas, we've had great success in getting the majority of insurances that our residents carry covered, but in other areas, not so great. And unfortunately, at Lanier, it's been difficult. But again, rest assured, we continue to pursue those additional insurances. And by the way, we know what insurances you all have. So we know, 84% have traditional Medicare, and then subsequently the other insurances. So we know what to target, and we're trying.
So great, and it's a very good question and a popular topic at a lot of our town hall meetings. And you'll notice in the video, Dr. Reinbold also mentioned that if you have another supplemental other than Medicare Part B, you can stop by the business office or the nurse practitioner's office, and we can look at your insurance and tell you if you're covered for services with our nurse practitioner, and the same for therapy services.
Anyone have anything else?
We have Dr. Reinbold until 11 o'clock. You're not going to let him, off the hook early, are you? Okay. Well, my boss always tells me to wait 7 seconds. If there are no more questions, then we're approaching adjournment, I take it. So, okay. Well, Dr. Reinbold, I appreciate you taking time to be with us this morning and helping out and supporting with that, with such great answers to our questions. I appreciate all of you participating today, and I'll turn it back over to Scott to close our meeting.
Yes, thank you for coming today. We'll stick around for further questions. Dr. Paul will be leaving us, but Steve and I and some of our team can answer any questions you might have. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and thanks for having me. Good to see everybody. Wish I could have been there in person. And if there are questions that come up afterwards, share them with Scott, and that he can always get in touch with our team and make sure you guys get the answers you need. And when Angeli gets back, she'll be there, and she's an excellent resource too. So she's enjoying a much deserved time away. See you, everybody.
Take care, Dr. Arnold. Okay.